Hello everybody, this is your DD bringing you another Pokemon Showdown battler. Since Pokemon Showdown Battle 3 and 4 were so short, I decided to put them together, so I hope you enjoy. They send out Breloom, I go for Donphan, I go for Ice Shard to do some damage to this Breloom. They go for Bullet Seed, they get a critical hit. I don't know if it would have taken me out or not, but I get Intimidate off on the Breloom, but they switch out into Donphan while I go for Extreme Speed, and it takes it very nicely. So I switch into my Tentacruel to take the anticipated Earthquake. Now I switch into Kingdra, and while they switch into Politoed. So I go for a Dragon Dance. I go for 2 Dragon Dances, but they go for Hypnosis and put my Kingdra to sleep while they send out Latios. They get a free Thunder off on my Kingdra, but now I wake up and go for an Outrage and take Latios out. So now they go for Donphan. They go for Donphan to do some and use an Ice Shard to do some damage before they faint. Here they send out Breloom. I hurt myself with Confusion and knocked myself out. Here I send out my Arcanine and scare them out with a Fire-type move while I go for Extreme Speed again on the Politoed. It does decent enough damage, and I go for it again and take out the Politoed. Here they send out Toxicroak. I go for Extreme Speed on it, which is very good. I go for Extreme Speed, they go for Drain Punch, they heal back up. So here I go for another Extreme Speed, get them back down in the yellow. They go for Drain Punch. They take out my Arcanine. And now they heal up to over half. I send out Scizor. They switch out into Volcarona. I go for Swords Dance. And I go for Bug Bite instead of Bullet Punch. And here I send out my Porygon Z. I live with over half from a Fiery Dance. I get the Tri-Attack, I get the Freeze on the Volcarona. They don't get to attack me, I get to go for another Tri-Attack and finish off Volcarona. So here they go for Toxicroak. I go for another Tri-Attack and take out the Toxicroak. They send out Breloom, and just to make sure that I beat it, I go for Ice Beam. And so I won with Porygon Z, so on to next match. I started out with Donphan, they started out with Thundurus. Now they send out Infernape to take the Ice Shard. They go for a U-turn. They go for a U-turn into the Umbreon while I go for Earthquake on it. They go for Foul Play on my max defense Donphan, which does loads. So I decide to switch into my Scizor, and it does very, very good damage to it. And here they switch into Gliscor. I use Bug Bite on the Gliscor just to try and do some damage. They go for Rock Slide, do decent amount. I go for Swords Dance while they switch out into the Umbreon. I go for Bullet Punch and nearly take out the Umbreon. So here they just let their Umbreon die to another Bullet Punch. So here they send in Infernape and use Flare Blitz to take out Scizor. So I send out Kingdra and they switch it back into the Gliscor. I go for I get a free Dragon Dance. So they go for a U-turn on my Kingdra and switch into the Starmie while I go for Waterfall. It does nearly half. It does just over half, so I go for another one, take out the Starmie. Now they go for an Earthquake, nearly take out my Kingdra. I go for an Outrage, take out this Gliscor. I'm confused, so they go for Mach Punch, take out my Kingdra. So I send in Porygon Z. They go for Mach Punch after Choco Berry, so it only does over half. I go for Nasty Plot instead of Tri-Attack, so next Mach Punch takes me out. They shout into their Thundurus feet when I send out my Tentacruel. I get up with a free layer of Toxic Spikes. They use Thunderbolt. They get me down to 3%. I go for a Sludge Bomb. Take out this. I take out this. Yeah, I just take it out. Here they send in the Infernape. They go for another Mach Punch. Take out my Tentacruel. I send out my Arcanine. I get the Intimidate off. I go for Extreme Speed. Take out this Infernape. And now they only have their Latios left. So I go for Extreme Speed. Do just over half. They go for Surf on it. They take it out. Now I send in my Donphan again. I go for Ice Shard, nearly take it out. They go for Surf, and that's going to be the match. Hope you enjoy, and like and subscribe. Peace out.